Hello, hello? Okay, cool, it's working. 1 second. I was getting, kinda loud. Hello, everyone. I'm just really going ham on 14. I mean, I was just kind of experimenting on Twitch, kinda see what kind of brands or not brands? Why am I saying brands? No, I was just curious about, like, stream services and stuff like or Twitch services, and I was like, it's cool, I could see why, like, what it's used for, and, like, I'm still set on, like hold on. I'm still set on using YouTube, and probably I think Twitch is gonna be good for me, like, if I wanna play, like, random games, and I just wanna, like, just play, and, like, just play, then I'll probably use Twitch more, so, I'm just trying to find a purpose on why I would use Twitch. So anyways, well, we're gonna go back on 14, and I'm gonna 14, 16, and I'm gonna really, really get into it. So let's go!
No use calling Ambrosia now. We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith. Good girl. Faster!
I hope everyone had a good day.
That'll do, girl.
Well, I don't wanna say I had, like, a great day, but, like, you ever, like,
Didn't
have
happen to come by way of
plans,
Oldhill, did
and
you?
then
Saw some
when you thought
Imperials
your plans were
clouding,
done,
making
like,
for the
other
docks
plans
just the
came
other
up?
day.
That's kinda,
The
like,
next
kinda what I've
morning,
been dealing with, like,
You couldn't see the
today,
sun for all the ravens.
like, oh, I don't wanna be such or anything like that. So, like, for example, I went to go visit, my father's place. Like,
I did, Mummy. I could hear
they were saying, like, it was, like, there was a party going on, and I didn't really expect it. And then, like, I ended up just staying, like, that was supposed to be, like, a 2-hour trip. It ended up being, like, a 5-6 hour trip.
But
and
this is their home.
stuck here.
I'm hungry.
And then, like, so I went to, like, a brewery today to hang out with friends. But what was weird about this one was that it felt like a weird class reunion. Even though technically that wasn't, like, the class I grew up with, but I know of that class, if that makes sense. Like, you know, it's like, oh, you have friends from other schools kind of thing. So, like, we all kind of, like, gathered up that day. And, yeah, that was it. So it was just weird. And I'm thinking right now, like, me personally, I think I have a really nice dress. It's kind of like, wait, why is, like, what's funny about my outfit on day 2 was or today was it's what made my outfit nice is the pants. Like, seriously, if it was I was wearing a checkered trousers, right? But it looks really nice, right? The material's really nice. There's a nice texture. Like, it's just a good pair of pants, right? And I'm one of those people where I like to dress nice as well. And that happened. Like people always tell me, like, oh, you overdress. But then if you really look what I was wearing, I was just wearing, like, a V-neck shirt, and I was wearing, like, pants and, like, loafers, like slip-on shoes. That's all I was wearing. I felt like, dude, the moment you change my pants, it brings down, like, the finale of, like, my outfit. That's it. So that was my thing. And I had a chance to practice all my, like, my dad jokes at my dad's house, and And then one of my uncles like kind of like got involved with it too, but like, you know, he just comes like from one of those like things where how to say it? His jokes are super offensive. Like they're super offensive, and I could see that, but it was just I tried to like temper my jokes a little bit. I was like, yo, that's a little...
What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
But yeah, so no, and one of the jokes. No, I can't repeat those jokes. Those jokes are like terrible. I could not repeat them like for the conscience. I don't know why. Okay, so this is dad joke. I always repeat, and like, it's not good, but I love repeating it. And it was always like,
gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
the joke was it's like, when does the sandwich cook? And the answer is when it's like baking lettuce and tomato. And I don't know why. It's not even that funny of a joke, but it's like I always found it super humorous. Like every time I heard it, I always love repeating it. And like most of the time, like I could not.
Voice rinse dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
Oh, they're enough
Fuck off. Handichinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all. I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties. Cut you down where you
Skincare
stand.
after. I'm just like moisturizing my face right now with like
No chance of
olive
slipping
oil.
through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
But I also like embed some like, essential oils in it too. So, Jill, my girl.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
Secret way of getting in. Oh my god.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned.
Why?
Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
That light burns. Burns well. Oh my gosh.
The thing is, we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
And found what they're looking for. Huh?
Now we know why the refugees didn't come here.
Keep looking then.
I haven't had a chance to play like Final Fantasy XIV since 16 came out. Alright. They really just let this door pass? Like you couldn't do like some like, oh, we gotta climb over something. Nah, they're gonna fucking let them go through that.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Nickel. You know, I realized I took like some sleepy medicine, so I'm like worried that it will like kick in like 3 hours.
Not abandoned then.
But dude,
Oi! Visitors!
I streamed for like 5 hours the first day, and then I streamed 10 hours yesterday. So I'm like,
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
bye.
Or not. Nice try. You're finished.
Yeah. Get him, son. Let's go.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix.
Oh.
It can't be. I was there when you died.
I thought you lost an arm.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Wait in Tyler. Kiss, hug, romance, all day handshake. Let's go.
We can speak inside.
They're just not gonna acknowledge Jill. What the fuck? So like dick rider on like Clive. God. Dick rides Clive so hard. Like blah blah.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful
That's like
of
18 years.
shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
But then Andre.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
Shields and a mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her.
Even
Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
So Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp.
They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready.
Where's Tyler? Did Tyler? I don't remember Tyler died. I thought he was just like
This is their
injured.
main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
And the fucking voice.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage. As you wish, my lord. Will that be all?
Job's done.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout. This will allow us to wait. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units.
How small
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company.
But until we arrived, that was your plan.
So Wade, the bearers from Alden have been laid to rest.
Very good.
Their armor still.
Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Why is that all explode? Whip all of them or something.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
Hell yeah,
And
brother.
So we shall.
Oh, why? Get him. Yeah.
We'll keep them from the
May the
bridge.
blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Oh yeah, brother. Seen the
How long have
Phoenix.
you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat
Cat
and
and
mouse
mouse.
ever since.
Ever since. It is the Crystal Tower. Look like climb. Still up.
Look at me sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Down.
What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us
that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields. Then come! Die
bitch.
along with your flame! For Azaria! Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
It's over.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to find their battles for them.
More dragons.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Not good.
To me, boy. Come on. I'm hurt, Torgal. I needed that.
I made a lot of bad mistakes. What a groan.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point.
That we just
That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Ow! I fucked up. I tried to. Ow! I fucked up. I was trying to counter that. Oh,
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
that far?
We'll show him as much mercy as
Whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it. That was like my first death. I'll take
We'll
that.
keep them from the
the
breach.
blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
That was my bad. I was getting really greedy with like the combat. I was like, oh. I respect that. I respect how pretty challenging. Okay. No, it was not a challenging fight. I played bad. That's what it was. I played bad.
Look at me sideways.
I really don't like having Mamu in it. I'd rather just keep the 2 summons.
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear. Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battle for them.
Give me thunder!
Too slow. That's better. Let's try.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Time to
A
recover.
noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Guess we're all ready.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You ain't finished him.
Oh, I thought I got hit. I was like, what the fuck? It's his own thing. Whatever. I respect that.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Let's go.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place.
Damn.
Yet be that as it may, it is still our home. And
Yes.
we must fight for it.
Yes.
As we always have.
Yes.
And always will.
Yes. That's
For
my
as
man.
long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
Yes.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Damn. It's like, you don't have to say anything. Let me just fill in the blanks for you. I'm your noble man. My sleeping medicine kicks
and how
hard.
long
That's
has
how
my
it is.
uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize where he would be of no use to, and so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I am a wraith,
I
no
might have something
wrongdoer.
which could... It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Just giving me seals. That's so
I shall wear it
weird.
with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Go on, my lord. I thought he was gonna say something about jail for a quick second. Oh, what does that want? This bruh? Shit, on Port Town. Solode. Asfield Mana. Oh, we're just gonna skip the whole thing. We're going straight into it. Okay, cool.
How
That's cool.
accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
A long ass
At a
hall. Or
guess,
like,
my uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
cool.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
Oh shit. Trying to prove.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell. That
This
thou
would have
might
more of
see
an
thy charge once
crying.
more.
That wouldn't have more of an impact if they did this in the beginning.
You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
Yeah, this scene would have more of an impact if they did this in the beginning.
That scene from The Saint and the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
Dude, all the guys are so close to kissing each other. I don't give a fuck. It's so random. They're all too close.
There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach.
Dude,
Go on, sit.
man, it'll be some shit if his uncle is trying to go after him. Like, yo, I'm trying to get you killed.
Plates, Rutherford.
Rutherford, please, some plates. Get them now. It is now or never.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive.
18,
The
bitch.
nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
The Final Fantasy theme song.
Of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Oh, the theme
One
song.
thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle.
Outlaw's uncle.
Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will
Well,
be
Sanjo,
fun.
she's. What's bugging her? Like, yes, she has issues with like the iron hold. Like, I don't get it still. Like, I don't get her issues yet. Like, yeah, granted, she's done terrible things as a dominant for sure.
Go on.
That's a given. That's
She's
like
a fine ship, isn't she?
it's bugging.
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Yes.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all.
Anything?
I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand?
Using your weapon for.
I want
Here's
to
our
choose
justice.
a different path, a better path.
No.
To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
Good. Oh, yes! He finally held her hand.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Oh, Clive.
Thank you, Clive.
She gonna reach in?
I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Yes, him.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there
Fucking
is much to tell the
Clive.
others.
Why? Vibing out to the music. Doom. It's gonna Hunston, man. You be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Technical nobles.
did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Same way they never heard about us, I expect.
There are new billets being posted every day,
Hey,
but not
it's
enough
me.
swords to see to them.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks. Something's getting him down. It's like he's lost his spark. But I'm thinking he might if we...
Fine.
Knew you done.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can wait a bit, then...
Wait.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts?
That.
All done?
Him. We do the side quest first, before I really start wanting to. Backstone.
We could have sworn we had...
That monster's taken well.
He's not a monster.
First August, and now you pair up
It's
too.
August. It's
What's it got to do with
It's
me?
August.
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open.
Oh yeah.
Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interest. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Made my... I should have brought the bastard thing there. There. You got what you came for.
All right.
Dude.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
Kind of sleepy,
I couldn't agree more.
but
He
keep
said
going.
he should have bought that cuirass.
Your
We
ass.
should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
It's Sharon.
Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd...
And he ain't been himself since he...
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Up next,
You don't know where we might find...
like I said, I don't trust him.
I see.
He did tell me something, though.
My message to him, and
Apparently.
I'm like,
There's a griffin on the hunt board.
holy.
The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it.
Oh.
Now where the bleeding...
An hour
is
stream.
sighted.
Not too bad.
Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
I'm definitely gonna play really early.
So,
Probably in a few hours. I'm gonna.
Finding our roaming
The moment like my eyes wake up, we're gonna go straight into 14. 16.
I'll ask around the
16. It's 16. So we're gonna do that. Okay. For now, I am gonna be Dipperset. And I just want to say, like, thank you all for watching. Again, the plan with Twitch is to have like games that kind of just play casually. It could be like a mix of like games and streams and whatnot, whatever. So for example, like if I want to do all the rest of the Arknight story, like I'm gonna do it on there. I'm gonna play like probably Potion Permit or something like that. Like something that's kind of like, yeah, I'll get to it. It's not too blah blah blah. But yeah. So anyways, yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Peace out.